Hey everybody, I'm making this video to show you how to relic the back of a Fender Stratocaster neck, or you can use the same process for a Telecaster neck, or basically any guitar neck that starts off with a polyurethane coat, and which you would like to get down to a relic finish. So first off, this neck came off of a Fender Deluxe Player Strat, which is a really good playing guitar, and they're cheap, so I'm not really worried about relicing this guitar. The reason I'm relicing this guitar is because I am looking for the custom shop relic feel. I have a road worn, and they're cool and everything, but I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of them. I feel that basically the Deluxe Player Strat is a better guitar than the road worn, except obviously it doesn't have a nitro finish like the road worn. I have a couple of USA Strats, but I'm not going to be relicing those because I don't want to affect the value. I'd like to keep them the way that they are. And I was looking into ordering a Fender Custom Shop relic, but the amount of time you have to wait, I don't know. I don't want to wait that long. So, and maybe buy one used. But to start off, I'm just going to relic my own Strat. This neck isn't done. I still have to sand down the discolored part to get it down to a lighter color. So if any of you have ever looked at videos online or pictures of old Strats where the back of the neck is just worn down to the wood, and which makes the wood turn this grayish color, it's hard to get this to happen on a guitar that A, isn't old, and B, is coated with polyurethane. So the process is this. First off, take your guitar apart, because the mixture I'm going to show you how to make, you do not want that to get on any part of the guitar that you don't want stained. So first thing you want to do is get your materials together. This is what I use to do these types of jobs. So first off, you're going to need 220 grit sandpaper. You're going to want 320, 400, 600, and from there you're going to want 000 fine steel wool, which has two uses in this process. And then you're going to want to go as high as 2000 grit. Okay, you're going to need obviously more than just one thing of steel wool, so buy a pack like that, and it's good to have on hand. If you're relicing the back of a neck, you're going to want to relic the rest of the guitar. You're going to need white distilled vinegar. Without that, you can't do anything. And you're going to need some type of a jar for your mixture. And I guess just one tea bag and a way to boil water. Also, you're going to want to sand down the guitar in a very well ventilated area, because that polyurethane dust, I'm sure, is not good to breathe in. So do it outside if you can. Wear a mask. I mean, you don't need to get an expensive mask. You just don't want to breathe that stuff in. So, also on this video, I'm not showing you how to relic anything other than the back part of the neck. I still have a lot more to go on this guitar. I haven't even decided if I want to do a clear shot of some amber tinted nitro on the headstock or whatever. I do have to relic the nut. It's too white. So, alright, so first off, you're going to want to make your mixture. You're going to take your steel wool, the 000 fine. You can do the quad 0 fine, but 000 is just as good. You're going to want to tear it into little shards, little pieces. Put them in a jar that you can seal, airtight. You don't want these little rust drops like that. That happened because I opened up the mixture to put it on the guitar. You're going to want to put your steel wool in the bottom. You're going to want to put enough vinegar to go over top. So that's how much I have in there. A lot of the steel wool is going to dissolve, but it won't dissolve completely. And you're going to let it sit for a couple of days. A lot of people only say one day. I say 2 or 3 is better. Okay? You may want to shake it up when you're about to use it. So once that's sitting, you're now going to want to sand the guitar, and you're going to want to start off with your lowest grit. But I wouldn't go any lower than the 220. If you go any lower than this, you risk damaging the wood. So, and you don't want to do that. That's just a pain in the butt. So remember, this doesn't work if you don't get down to bare wood. You want to get down to bare wood. Okay? And you don't want to have a perfect line, you know, like where your hand will stop. So make it a little uneven. Okay? So start off with your 220, get as far as you can with that. Then your 320, your 400, your 600, then your 000 fine steel wool, and then finish it up with your 2000. Okay? Once you're down to the bare wood, you're going to want to apply your tea bag mixture. It doesn't have to be anything special. Steep this tea in hot water. Make it really strong tea. Let it cool down. It doesn't have to be hot. Okay. I don't have a brush with me right here, but you can use like one of those foam hobby brushes or any type of brush. You can even use a paper towel if you want. Coat all the bare spots with a nice. Don't lay it on thick. The tannin in the tea will react with the iron mixture that we created to give it this color. Without the tea, you're not going to get the correct color. Put the tea mixture on, let it dry. It takes about 5-10 minutes, okay? Once the tea is dry, you're going to apply your steel wool iron mix. You're going to want to apply this. Apply it the same way that you did the tea. And within a minute, this thing is going to start to get dark after applying the steel wool mix, the iron mix, okay? Now, like I said, I still have to sand this. I haven't sanded it yet, and it should become a little bit lighter to match what a real vintage Strat neck looks like. So that's what you're going to want to do. It's not hard. Well, I mean, it's not easy. The hardest part is sanding down the back of the neck. That's kind of a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it up, and I'll post another video. And if you guys have any questions about it, just let me know. And that's really it. Thanks for watching.